We're camping in the hillside of the North Branch of the Root River in southeast Minnesota. I just drove 4.5 hours and just arrived at sunset. It's got about a mile and a half hike in, and just came down probably about, I don't know, about 90 to 100 feet of elevation down to the river bottom. So our next obstacle is to cross the river. I just put on my water shoes. Going to get over to the other side, and we could probably got another half-mile hike up into the top of the next hill where we'll set up our brand new hammock. Looking forward to this weekend. It's going to be fun just to get out here. There's a chance of rain tomorrow night, but it's just going to be a beautiful area to spend the next couple days doing what we can find out here along this river bottom. If you're ever hiking across water with a backpack on, make sure you keep your hip strap and your chest strap unhooked. That way if you fall, it's not attached to you and you can bail out quickly. It's getting dark, we better go. Well, we made it across safely, and it got dark quick. I'm gonna switch out the shoes again, and we got about a half-mile hike. We got two options. We can go straight up, or we can go the long way with a gradual decline. It'll probably take the same amount of time either way. I have a feeling we're gonna be setting up this hammock in the dark. So the last 3 weeks I've been kind of visualizing this trip. And I knew I was going to get here late. Rather than bailing on the trip, decided, well, let's make an adventure out of it and see what experiences we can have. So hiking in the dark, crossing water, setting up a hammock, brand new hammock in the dark, but looking forward to it. Well, I don't know if you can see me or not, but got the pack on. We're hiking in a little bit of a mowed trail for us, kind of overgrown, but I get the general idea in the dark. I'll see you when I get to the top of the hill, and we'll get this hammock set up, and hopefully we get a campfire going too. That'd be a nice way to end the evening. Oh, I finally got the hammock set up in the dark. Was able to sit around the campfire for a little bit. I can tell it's already going to be a good night's sleep. Between this new hammock and being able to lay flat makes all the difference. We'll see you in the morning. So I pulled the trigger and purchased the new Amok Draumr 5.0. Last night was the first night in the sleep in it. Worked out pretty good. Did try to adjust the straps to try to even it out a little bit. I was a little bit lean to the port side, and so I've got that, I think, fixed for now. But I felt like I was laying a lot flatter, had a lot more room in there. So I'm real excited about it. I did it the wrong way though. I actually purchased the hammock itself first, thinking that my old sleeping pad would fit in here properly, and actually my old one is a little bit narrow, so it made it moved around a little bit more than what I really wanted to. So then I bought the Draumr sleeping pad. I'm not exactly sure the name of it, and then I also purchased the tarp after I bought the hammock as well, because I thought maybe my current tarp would work, and it just doesn't have the right coverage for it. So if you're going to make this purchase, I would just recommend just buy the whole kit. Get the hammock, the tarp, and the sleeping pad all together, and if you're going to pull the trigger, just go all in and get it. So real excited about it. The one thing that I'm going to show you that I need your help on though is the straps because I haven't quite figured them out yet. So these straps here, I bring this little thing in here and I wrap these around to lock it in place because I can't quite figure out how that is supposed to stay taut, because even though I put it through there and without looping this around and putting a knot around it, it actually, once you put weight on the ridge line in the body, the whole entire hammock sinks. So if you could put in the comments if you know anything about these, tell me what I'm doing wrong here, because I need help on getting that situated. But I think this is locking it in okay for now, but I would really like to see how that is supposed to be designed. But I'm really pleased with it so far. Pretty spacious, got some pockets in there. And I like the fact that the bug net and the hammock itself isn't too much material. You're able to breathe in there and able to get some airflow in there, whereas more of a traditional hammock is something that I was struggling with. And it's really nice because this bug net is just sewed right into the net. It isn't something you just add on, and it tucks away real nicely. So it actually was pretty easy to set up in the middle of the night last night when I got here. Fortunately, I was able to do a little bit of the read up of the instructions, so I had an idea of what I was getting into, but it was pretty simple to get hung up and pitch dark. But I'm real excited about it. So if you could leave me a comment about those straps over there, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you. Fish on. First cast. Little creek chub. What we got? Another chub. Another one. Barely hit the water. It's been a quiet day so far. We did manage to get some firewood bucked up and set aside and dried. Looks like our rain chances are diminishing as the evening goes on, which is okay. Now we're just kind of relaxing. And I'm down here on the river just to see what we can pull out of here. Was able to get a few creek chubs, but want to see if we can find anything else out of here. Mosquitoes are terrible down here though. Something on. Another creek chub. Might be the smallest bass I've caught. A little bit bigger bass. Another one, small one. Well, that was a fun little jaunt in the middle of the river. Trying to snag a few fish out of there. Just switching back into my dry shoes and gonna load up and then hike up the hill again. I think we really lucked out with the rain, at least for now. Maybe overnight we'll get some, but I'm gonna get packed up here. Fun little river bottom, beautiful cliffs along here. Just little tributaries of the stream going up and down the river. So we're gonna pack up here and head up the hill and start making dinner. After a long hot day down by the river, getting hot and sweaty, I had to put on some new dry clothes. So what do you think? Kind of my evening wear. Not quite sold on the color, but it's dry and it feels comfortable. Let's go make dinner. Well, we had a pretty good day. Had some time to explore the river bottom and got some fishing in. Was able to cook up a good meal tonight. I'm not sure I got all of it on film. Got pretty dark before, by the time I got it done. Had to stoke up the fire to finish it off. But just got done sitting by the fire for the rest of the evening, and now I'm gonna tuck back in and for night 2 in the new hammock, and I believe I got it all adjusted like I needed to. So it seems to be a little bit more even lay tonight, so we'll see you in the morning. Good morning. Beautiful night last night, no rain. Just tore down the hammock and gonna get packed up, and we're gonna head out here in a little bit. Got about a mile or so left, but we still got to cross that river. Temperatures dropped last night, probably low of 53, which was much welcome because yesterday it probably got into 80s, 85, so it made a very nice, comfortable sleep. And it's still pretty chilly up here this morning, but I think temperatures are supposed to drop this next week, which will be nice. And had a good time and just explored this area. It's actually a piece of private land, about 80 acres, but it's adjacent to some public land here in Minnesota. Water level is pretty shallow this time of year, late summer, early fall, so it makes it a little bit easier to get across. But there are some deep pools in here, so you do have to watch out. But we'll cut across right through here. and switch out our shoe. All right, just beautiful to see all the wildlife out here. Some very unique plants. The word is there's a protected species of plants that grow in amongst the limestone cliffs, and probably just because of the certain level of moisture that's out here. Whew. I gotta get into shape because we've got hunting season coming up, and that requires a lot of hiking out into the timber and braving the elements. A lot of walking, hiking, and if we're lucky we harvest something, we're gonna have to drag it out too. So that's one of the things I like about solo hunting. But temperature drop today really has kind of gotten the itch of fall is coming, which is awesome. Loving the cooler temperatures. The leaves are going to start changing color and settle in to the winter. We're almost there. There we go. We're almost to the top. Wind's starting to pick up, so I'm not sure you're going to be able to hear me, but the channel is starting to grow. We're starting to get some good traffic on views and new subscribers, so welcome. This channel is about kind of reconnecting with the outdoors. So if you would be so kind, if you made it this far, go ahead and hit that like, leave a comment about your adventures or something you saw here that you have questions about, and hit that subscribe button. I very much appreciate it. We continue to grow this channel. Many more adventures to come. Make every outing an adventure. We'll see you in the next.